I got a surprise for y'all. Mason's with me today. He didn't have school today.
Made a surprise appearance.
And, oops. This is a nice one. He's not huge. But look at the color he hit. I'll have to show it to you in a minute. I'm going to tighten my line up here, guys. What do y'all think? He's probably 12 and a half. All right. We just got started, guys. I was showing Mason how to find them with the live scope. I'll show you all this bait. Right here you go. This is just a fun day. Down the road, I'm going to do a poor catcher. It's blue back, pink belly. Isn't that pretty? I've had a couple people laugh I showed them to, so. They ain't gonna laugh when they see me catching fish on them, are they, Mason?
No.
I've made a lot of colors. Mason and I was talking about this the other day. I think a lot of colors you buy in the store are for the fishermen too. And I was watching a guy on that Crappie Connection. I like to watch his stuff. And they had a guy on there that helped design baits, and they were owners of Gene LaRue. And he said his job, one guy said his job was take new colors and go out and fish with them. And then they gave him, they haven't had other people fishing with them too, but that was his job. And he said if they caught fish on them, then they thought about it, then they had to come up with a name, and then they marketed them. That's how they done it. If they didn't have any luck with them, they moved on. So I reckon basically that's what I'm doing too. I make up colors, think about it sometimes when I'm working or riding along, and I go, well, let's try that. And I get home, I make those colors. I said he was following me. He done grabbed it and I didn't know it. Yeah, I had a big one get my trolling motor this week earlier and get off. This is a nice one here.
Yeah, it is.
This thing still ain't the big one we said.
No.
Look at him throwing that head. There he comes. Bam! I think he might make 2 pounds.
I think so.
If not.
If not, he's gonna be awfully close.
Yeah. You get a hold of him.
You gotta get all that big old lip down there.
I gotta get all that net out of his mouth. I got it. His head was caught in the net. His lower lip was caught in the net. That's a nice fish there, buddy.
Yeah, it is a nice fish. He's chunky.
Wow. Yeah, I was watching the guys, and I said, Mason, he turned toward my bait, and then he disappeared. He stopped, and I went to reel it. I didn't feel anything. I went to reel it again, and he had it. I don't think he's gonna be 2 pounds. I have to pick him up. I think he'll be close.
Yeah, he'll be awfully close.
Well, let's find out. He can be right there at it. I had one that was 1.9 the other day. That was called close, right?
Yeah, probably close enough. You say it's 2 pounds.
No, I didn't say it was 2 pounds. He was 1.9. He was. I makes him. This thing leads in 10th, so he was like 114.
Yeah, 114.
Look here, 1.8.
1.8. So it reads in 10th.
All right, guys.
So
Stop. Then be still again. Stop. Yep, 1.8. It reads in 10ths. Yeah, so he's
like 1.
he's 3 ounces from being 2 pounds.
Yeah.
He's 113. Right?
Yeah.
113, 114.
He's roughly 113 and some change.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. All right, guys. That's a nice crappie in anybody's book, though, isn't it? A 113. Bam! Hey, y'all seen what color it was on, too. The color that everybody made fun of. I done showed that thing to 2 or 3 people. I showed it to somebody yesterday. I had a picture of my phone of it because I sent it to my son, and my son went, wow. That's all he said. In other words, that blue and pink together is bright. And I made it in this new bait too. Okay, I'm throwing that in a stinger. We'll throw the new one too. This is supposed to just be a fun day of fishing. This is not a pour to catch. I've got a couple of those. Get after him. You after that one?
Yeah. Behind me.
You threw it that last one too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
All right, guys. I'm gonna set the camera up in a minute, but the problem with our camera being up here, 2 of us fishing, you can't see the depth finder very well. And we'll try to get up here in a minute. Later in the day, get y'all some live scope shots. I know y'all appreciate it, but Mason's watching it right now. I'll show you what he's throwing at. Then I'm gonna cut the camera off. Right here. He's throwing this one right here. See, there's a couple here, some over here. All right. See his bait coming at it? We got a glare right here, all right? There you go. His bait's right there at it. Drop it, drop your bait, drop your bait. All right. I don't know. All right. All right. Boy, he is shaking that head. This rod bends easy, but it's a nice fish. And this nice soft tip is really what helps in this open water, because you want to be able to fight. Your rod given to the fish helps them stay on your hook too. You don't want a stiff rod for crappie. Oh. Bam!
Boom, shakalaka.
Bam! It's laying right here. It's easier for me to get out of the net if I lay him down than it is me try to reach that net.
Okay.
And dig them out. Oops! And dig them out. Beat my boat up.
Oh,
Bam! Look at the belly on that one.
He's a nice crappie.
I'm gonna tell you what, guys. They're biting good today. If I can hook them. Mason messed one. I done lost two. That was on the gold. I made a porter catch with that gold. Right? I'll show it to y'all again here in a minute. This is what he weighs. We're getting back in the water. Let's make sure we're recording here.
1.9.
That's a nice crappie there too, guys.
Maybe 2.
All right, Mason said he's 1.9. I think he's probably right. He's in that area. You're close, Mason. He's 1.7. So he's about 1.8. He's about
like 110 with some change.
1 pound 10 ounces.
Yeah.
Yep.
And some change.
All right, that's nice. Now I'll show you all this color I was throwing. This is the gold. Gold tank shad. So there's gold in the mirror water. I got a porter catch about that. All right, decent with it, 25 feet. That's what Mason's after.
I can catch.
You can catch him. Come on. We're staying out here till you catch a big one.
Oh Lord. We're gonna be out here the next few days.
And just think about this: the Mexican restaurant is waiting on us.
All right, let's go.
Guys, y'all hear me talking about the Mexican restaurant? Mason likes the Mexican restaurant too.
Oh, I love it more than you do.
He says he likes it more than I do. It's not far from us too, guys. It's only about 5 minutes, Mason? 6 minutes?
Yeah, 5, 6 minutes.
It's in the little town of Bracey up here. If y'all, any of y'all local guys, you need to try it. They're really nice folks too. Right there. I think it's one of the most reasonable priced places to eat around here. And they went up a little bit, and it's still reasonable. You can eat for $10
Exactly.
and get all you want. You can eat chips and salsa till you can't move.
That's all right.
And drink sweet tea.
Sweet tea, my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen somebody on right here, guys. Here's one he's throwing. I haven't seen your baits yet. He don't catch him in a minute, I'm gonna throw at him. What's he going? And see, you put it in high gear there now.
Yeah.
When they do that, sometimes they see your bait. I see them do that and they feel a thump, but I think he decided to go. And sometimes they run from your bait. We had one a while ago. He was up here closer, and when the bait come by him, he took off like he'd been turpentined. Y'all older guys know what that means.
All right, put me on another.
Oh, we gotta find another one. He didn't get that one. I told you. Yeah, I told you he was after a bait. Hold on. Just hold on. I had to reel my line in, dude. I didn't want you to get tangled up in my line. Just don't try to pick him up. That's when you lose them. When you pick them up, they come off. Hold on, Lee. There you go. That's a nice fish. All right, guys. Mason finally got into one. We're having trouble, guys, because they're moving a lot. And, of course, I've been doing this this is my second winter for live scope. It's a nice fish.
Put him back.
He's 12-incher. No, I knew they wasn't a monster, but hey, we're throwing at all of them today. We're not just looking for monster. We're not head hunting today.
Little Willowtail.
Yeah. That's one of the pros on Crappie Connection today. I can't remember which one it was, and he said, yeah, we call that hunting. When you use live scope, when I'm looking for bigger fish, you're hunting, and that's what you're doing. You're hunting for crappie. But today we're just looking for any size. And we're in the same area. We haven't moved. We done through it quite a few. We've seen quite a few.
Good little area right here.
It's just that they're moving a good bit. That one finally stopped long enough to get the bait between them. It was 2 of them. And get the bait to them. Because sometimes when your bait finally gets to where the fish is, well, it done moved. You got to reel in and throw again.
Nah,
He ain't that big. I net him though. I'm not going to pick him up. He's not a big one. I just want you to get too excited. He's just a decent one.
oh, just a decent one.
He's a decent one. He's probably 12 inches.
Some line, maybe, bone the rod real bad.
Put the bow in my rod.
I just don't want you to break your rod.
You all right? You get up here. I'll take care of you. You get back and go back fishing. All right, guys. We done moved to another spot because there were still fish up there. We just got tired of playing with those. But no, we figured like we'd move to another spot. Oh, the bait done fell out of his mouth, Mason. I hand sharpened this hook, guys, to make sure it was sharp. We just talked about that earlier. It's funny how you can hook a fish and you get into the boat and bait falls out of the mouth, but that's why you gotta keep your line tight, right? He's not a monster. We ain't caught any monsters today. Got a couple nice ones though, haven't we? All right. Now Mason's up here looking around after one. Now Mason, that fish was shallow. He was up 8 foot of water. We just talking. Oops. Mason and I was just talking about that, guys. When these fish are gonna start moving shallow, the water's 47 degrees. We got some cold weather coming again the end of this week. It's supposed to get down in the 20s at night. 22, I think it said Friday night. But it's supposed to be in the 50s during the day. We get some warm nights where it stays up around 40 degrees or so, and get those 55, 60 degree days during the day. These fish are going to pull shallow. They're pre-spawn, just running this open water. That's what they're doing. They're just kicking around these pockets. You can see the main channel is right there. And they got plenty of spawning areas back here. There's trees in the water and docks, and there's grass over here, willow grass. So just need some warm weather and that water to jump. Right now it's 47.56, I think it is, something like 58, 57. It's flickering different things there, but we're in 7 foot of water right here now.
Yeah, we got shallow.
Just kicking around on a little point. Mason's gonna try to put us in another one. Crappie master. I'm no crappie master. I just like casting at him, trying to catch him. So I was hoping to put Mason in a 2 pounder today, but we haven't seen any. I don't think it'd be 2 pound. We've seen a couple that look pretty daggone big.
Yeah, they do.
But they won't be still. There's a lot of the big ones that keep moving. We throw at them, by the time the bait gets to where they're at, they're gone. I hear you.
Oh, oops, sorry.
That's all right. Just hang on. He didn't look that big.
You got him.
Look.
Oh, wow. Good net job on it.
Now I tell you, see when you gave him slack with the net, like I said, I've hand sharpened this hook. He bigger than I think he was.
Yeah, I think he is. Look, small on the live scope.
Yeah, I can say, I said, there's a decent one. He rolled right up there and hit it. Guys, I haven't got any live scope footage. We've been moving, and with 2 of us in the boat, it's hard to see the live scope as it is. And if I put the camera up there, you got to look over top of the camera to see, so I really haven't tried it in this funny video. He's 14. All right, guys, he's 14. We ain't caught any really monster crappie today, but we've caught some decent ones. My remote's hitting the camera, guy. If y'all hear a noise, you're going like, Dennis, what are you doing? I got my remote right here to the trolling motor, tied around my body, and it's beating on the camera sometime. It's a good thing Mason netted him. And like I said, I wish you could. This hook is sharp. I've hand sharpened it with my hand file. I showed you all this earlier. This is another color, guys. Got the last one on this. This might be one I'm gonna have to start producing. I made it like you'd make monkey milk, but it's got one little drop of pink in it, and it's got purple, red, silver, and blue flake. Yeah. What could we call this one? Pink fire or something? But here's what I wanted to show you. This is that, look. Look, it's sticking in my fingernail. See the scratch? If your hook tries to stick into your fingernail when you pull it a little bit, it's sharp. It's just that Depends on where it lands in that crappie's mouth, whether you get a good hook set or not, huh? That was the one that was down there at 15 foot deep. Oh, it's a nice one. He didn't look that big.
No.
He was down there about 15 feet, guys, just hanging. I told Mason, I said, let me throw it at him one time, and bam, I said, hook's in him this time. So that's a good hook. God, I don't know what to call this color. I laughed at myself when I made these, but like I said, I made them like you'd make monkey milk. But purple, blue, silver, and red flake in it. I think it's called monkey milk bar. Monkey milk candy.
Yeah, I guess.
Whew, see how long he is. He's not going to be, he's not as heavy as some of the other ones we caught today, but he might be 15 inches. I've been keeping up to how many 15 inches I've caught this year. Nope, he's not going to make 15 inches, guys. He's 14 and a quarter. Hey, we'll take a 14 and a quarter any day. Right? Bam! Are we having fun?
Oh, we sure are.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we done through with this fish I don't know how many times, and he finally got close to the boat, and we was whispering to him. We was like golf game. We didn't want to spook him. Your foot noise in the boat. Now, y'all have heard me say this in different videos. We'll talk about this in a minute when we get this fish in the boat. Just hold on. Yeah. Good gosh. There he is. Oh, no, don't chase him.
I thought he was coming toward the net.
He's a hog. There he is. Oh, look here. Bait come off in the net. That's why you don't chase him and you don't get rough on him. Look here, guys. As soon as he gave him slack in the net, that's the second one today it's done that. That's why I net him. A decent. That's why you net decent fish. That hook will tear right out of them. Especially you just got that little lip part here like that, little thin part. Woo-wee! All right, guys, we're gonna go in after this one.
That's a nice
We just talking about going in. It's 4 o'clock. Yeah, he's a nice one.
What is he?
He's 14 and 3/4, guys. See that?
Stretch him a little bit and you'll be 15.
He ain't quite 15. That's a nice fish too. We've caught some nice ones today. Bam! Thank you, Jesus. Now,
take him any day.
Take him any day, that's right. Here's what Mason and I was talking about, guys. We're standing right here watching this going on, watching this fishing going on. We done seen fish today. They got close to the boat and just turned around and took off the other way. Fish that you get a bait close to them, they take off flying, don't they, Mason?
No way.
One time, guys, he was watching the scope and I was doing something else, and I just walked back to the boat.
And fish ran.
Mason said they took off, didn't they?
Gone.
I've been saying that in videos, guys, the last couple of weeks. This water's dirty, and that might be why it is. But when these fish are 10 foot, 8 foot, and shallow, we're casting that fish was what, 5 foot deep?
Yeah, he won't shoot.
And he wasn't 10 feet from the boat. I couldn't believe he bit, because most of the time they get close to the boat, that's it. But we was whispering, and we was going like, don't move your feet. And I even took this and moved this as quiet as I could move it, because I moved this and it squeaks. Y'all hear it in the video sometimes, and they've run. You can't touch your trolling motor when they get 15, 20 foot in the boat, they'll run. That's how spooky they've been in this stained water. Maybe it's because the water's stained. Maybe it's because they're just coming out of the deep water and they're coming out in the shallow water. You know, I don't know, but they're very spooky.
I think it's how shallow they are. It's causing them to be spooky.
They spooky, ain't they?
Because they're not used to all the surface noise right now.
You can't make any noise. You can't even walk in the boat, can you?
No, you can't.
All right, guys, we will call that a day. If there's any tips in this video, there it is. If you're fishing and the fishing's tough, even if you don't have a live scope, watch your noise. You've been told this since a kid. Boy, quit making noise in the boat, right? I mean, we were just talking about that earlier. His dad telling him to be quiet, you know, the boat. And there's some truth to that now, isn't it? Because we've seen fish leave and run from us. I mean, go right now, not swim off slowly, as fast as they can go when we made noises and done things today. Sometimes we wouldn't make any noise. They just seen the bait and they'd do that.
Or the trolling motor, they'd see it and go.
Or the trolling motor. And you know, we was talking about this too. The trolling motor makes noise, you know, when it moves and you're up and down. You can hear the trolling motor running. I don't think that's what they're scared of. I think it's actually that prop turning in the water.
I think in a way it's churning, and they're so shallow, so it's...
They can hear that water churning. They can hear that prop cutting that water. I think that's what they're really scared of. That's
I don't
because
think it's motor noise noise or head noise. I think is more the problem.
Well, when a big fish is after him or something, he's displacing water and moving water. So I think that's what it is. I think it's the water noise that scares him more than the humming of the trolling motor. You know? All right, guys, that's it. Appreciate you. We'll do a little outro when I get home. We got to head in. Catch you later. Okay, folks. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, guys. This was just a fun day out with Mason. He had a day off from school. And I texted him. He said, yeah, I want to go. So we went out and fished for a while, and we caught some fish. The fish are still spooky. Like I said in the video, I don't know if it's from the watercolor or what. He got to see that today. We was talking about it a couple times, and he was watching the fish. And I said, I'm going to go back here and retie. And when I turned around and walked gently, I was walking, trying not to make any noise. He said, on your second or third step back, he said, they took off. One close to the boat took off. And I was trying not to make any noise, you know what I'm saying? That's how spooky they were today. So, and they've been like that. They've been like that for a while. Hope you enjoy this. It's just a fun day. I was trying some new baits. Y'all see some colors today that you're going to see in future Porta Cats. I made those baits, let's see what today is. I made those baits 3 days ago. And just made up some new colors. And that was the first time I threw the blue and pink one. And it caught fish. So finally I switched off of that one and went to another one, new one. And I caught fish on that. So then I caught a couple on the gold, which y'all have seen on the Porta Cats on the gold back tank shad. I caught a few on it and lost a few on it. I lost 2 on it that I hooked and lost. So I thought, I'm going to switch again. So I switched colors, got back on them. I don't know if they wasn't taking it solid. Maybe they was grabbing it by the tail. I don't know. That's a good thought for a whole other video. Maybe it's the color sometimes. The reason they don't really want it and they grab it short. I don't know. But they didn't hit that one like they really wanted. The last bait I was using was a new color too. And everyone I caught on that nailed it. He had it on down in there. I get the pliers, get out a couple of them. Alright. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Wednesdays are fun videos. Thursday morning is the winner's video, who won the Porta Cats from Sunday. Because Sundays are Porta Cats. And I might throw a bass fishing video in once in a while on Wednesday or Friday, guys. I've got one now I've been holding since fall that I haven't used. Okay? Everything y'all seeing now are new. I've made the last couple of weeks. I've got one up here loaded right now to YouTube that you're going to see. Hopefully if it finished loading, I haven't been upstairs yet. This came in from fishing. If it's finished loading, you're going to see it tonight. Alright guys, appreciate you. Thanks so much. My name is Dennis. You're watching Fishing Lake Country. See ya.